All right, we're continuing to keep an eye on those outages across the state. At last check, over 20,000 Mainers are without power right now. And Jess, that's due in large part to these strong wind gusts. But is it going to last throughout the night? What are we looking at?
Yeah, the good news is it's not, because the cold front's moving through. So really over the next couple of hours, things should start to wind down a little bit. And then tomorrow's going to be nice and quiet too. This is the current look at the wind gust right now. Many of us gusting to around 30, 35 miles an hour, especially closest to the coast. Rockland now gusting up to 35 and Portland gusting to 32. Portland's made it up to 45. Portsmouth has gusted to almost 50 miles an hour just about an hour ago. So yeah, some pretty strong wind gusts out there tonight. Again, they will wind down as we go through the overnight hours. What's happening right now is there's a cold front moving through the area. We had some very warm temperatures close to the coast today. That cold front's coming through. You can see the colder air behind it because that's where there's snow. However, I'm a little bit concerned as this line here moves through the greater Bangor area. I think we could see the risk of power outages increase here into Washington County, parts of Hancock County as well, again, over the next hour, hour and a half or so. So just be safe out there, of course. Some pretty heavy downpours in this line of showers. That's what's causing some of this wind to really just get pushed to the surface from higher up in the atmosphere. So as that happens, of course, the trees and branches come down and so do the power lines. But yes, things will wrap up tonight. It's going to calm down, and then tomorrow looks like a pretty nice day, although it's going to be a much cooler day. Cold air is on the way for sure. Let's take a look at the current temperatures right now. Still 48 in Portland, but look off to the west. Rumford's down to 39 now. Freiburg's down to 43. Augusta's at 43 degrees as well. Ahead of the cold front, we're in the mid-50s still at 11 o'clock at night in December in down East Maine. We have a very strong wind coming out of the south or south-southwest right now, and of course that's what's bringing all that warm air with it. But of course behind the cold front, that's where those temperatures are in the 30s, which is a little bit more typical for this time of year. So by tomorrow morning, most of us starting out in the low 30s. We'll see some sunshine for the day tomorrow, but not going to be warming up very much at all. We'll have a breeze out of the northwest tomorrow. That's where the cold air is, and that's what we'll see for much of the day. High temperatures tomorrow in about the mid-30s for most of us, and it's going to stay nice and dry for the day tomorrow as well. As we go into tomorrow night and into Wednesday, things start to change yet again. We'll quickly see clouds increase on Wednesday. We're going to start with some chilly air in place. Most of us start out Wednesday in the mid-20s. Then as we head into Wednesday afternoon, here it comes. This is going to be a snow event for many of us. Many of us will see our first couple of inches of snow, including in southern and central Maine. This continues Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening, and even into Wednesday night we'll see some snow. Not going to be very heavy. Many of us will only see an inch or two out of this storm. It will wrap up as we head into very early Thursday morning. This is 2 a.m. on Thursday, and it's going to move on out of here. So again, on Wednesday, we could see some isolated areas of slightly higher snowfall amounts. There's a little trough here in southern Maine, and that's where we get those elevated snowfall totals. This is what we're thinking right now, 1 to 3 just to the south of Bangor into Waterville, Augusta down to Lewiston, Auburn. But in southern Maine, especially closest to the coast, we're watching that trough. We could see 3 to 4 inch amounts there. We'll keep you updated through tomorrow. Seas tomorrow, they're going to be up there in the morning, 7 to 10 feet, 5 to 8 by tomorrow afternoon. Winds from the west, 20 to 25 knots, gusting to around 35. So again, quieter tomorrow. Once we can get this front through, it'll be much cooler tomorrow too. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds. High temperatures tomorrow, mid-30s for most of us. It's going to be even colder on Wednesday. That is some perfect snow-making weather. It's going to be chilly for the day on Wednesday. Highs only in the mid-20s. It's going to be a nice light fluffy snow from Wednesday, but an inch or two, at least for many of us, farther away from the coast, a little bit less, but overall, that's what we'll see, about an inch or two on Wednesday. Going to be slick out there though, because it's going to be very, very cold for a time period, so just be careful on the roads. We'll clear up on Thursday, rain on Friday, mixed with some snow showers. And then by next weekend, we're back to 50. That's some real Maine weather right there, all over the place over the next 7 days.
Sure. And it's funny, when it gets warm, you get the rain with it.
Yes.
You can't get one or the other.
Right? I know. Ready for snow.
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks.